Um.
I am Monaco. Ah! What are you gonna do? How strange. unbelievable.
Woah!
That's enough.
Right. Makoto. Indeed. Listen. It would seem I knew it. Indeed. It would seem... Anyway... Makoto. Listen. I see. So... Makoto. So then... Whew. Because... Because... It would seem... Whew. Indeed. Indeed. Is that right? Because... Wrong. Listen. However... So then... At the very least... Right. In other words... Hey. So... Indeed. Indeed. And? So then... Why? Hey. Whew. So then. What? What? So... Indeed. I see. And? Why is that? Because... What? If that's true... Makoto. So... Makoto. So... Anyway... Makoto. In other words... However... Why? Whew. Hey. Makoto. So then...
Okay then, are you ready to begin? I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the... School. Can you accept that? Thank you. And, well, I can promise you that I will do everything as the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Now, shall we get straight to the point, Makoto? There's a chance you may have to spend the rest. Can you accept that?
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's...
Say what? Too bad.
That's right. It would seem... Hey.
to start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, there is no night. Although that dawn is, there is no storm. Of course, the net leaves. But as I said, which is why I'm sure it will anyway, the beginning of the end of the class. Everyone gather once again.
Makoto. Listen. However,
called for me and so... I'm on fire! Yes! My beautiful scissors!
Well now. Thrills, chills, kills!
that's fine.
Unbelievable. Today, I'm feeling white.
Stop talking.
You guys.
In the name of my faith.
Hey. However, so...
Yoo-hoo! Thrills, chills, kills!
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's kill, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser.
are you saying that if you lose,
Yep, sure will.
and that's final? No loopholes? No.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. You're all the mastermind, I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, this doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence? You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence!
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves
What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that?
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah, huh? With the picture you have. But that can't be right. See? I'm the only one not in it.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right?
Okay, but...
So the secret in these...
Secret or whatever, I don't care!
But you're the ones trying to...
So the whole purpose behind these photos was the mastermind laid a trap to make us eat...
Huh? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have?
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my...
In other words, Monokuma gave... Each of us had...
When we each saw our picture...
Figure...
Yeah, I thought that.
Listen, can I... It's not directly connected to what we're...
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Can you just forget about the Trying to trick me was...
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So, no,
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like this, so it's gotta be a fake!
But you know...
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. Is that really enough to be absolute?
What do you mean?
Understand? Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah! We all...
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that... This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the...
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us.
You lie!
No, it's not a lie. The headmaster did...
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether you expect me to believe all this.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it.
How can you say that? We're talking...
To be honest, I have something else.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being in... What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question?
And? How did...
We'd say no!
Actually, we all... Even me. I heard myself say yes.
Why?
I don't know! I don't remember a thing!
The same goes for everyone. You don't remember choosing to live here forever.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing. That's just insane!
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it.
you sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but...
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then... we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all...
And this isn't like some normal... You stole those specific
Oopsie.
Of course. There's no way we would all be...
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come. That hard. If I say that was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skull, would you really believe anything
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say. The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all.
Of course there was a purpose.
You mean the motive you came up with?
That has something to do with the
But that part still. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's...
Okay, so you want us to figure out...
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure? Exactly! You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
So who did it?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind at that much I'm sure of.
But when you think, is the mastermind...
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly! You're just making stuff up. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
No, he's wrong. There's no question that the master...
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been used, so there can't be any doubt.
There can't be any... In which case, there also... What? Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma... So if the mastermind is in the school...
How'd they...
So we're the only... It's not me!
Well, it's not me! I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being...
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! Everyone, calm down. The mastermind's true identity will become clear.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent?
He's right.
If you want something to talk about, we haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But
No, that isn't Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what...
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? It made it pretty clear, so they can't possibly be...
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, if that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
that doesn't make any sense, because... huh? Isn't it obvious? She was the...
You're wrong.
She didn't... I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me! Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Mimesy. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the she must have been so obviously.
She got all those. No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Maybe it's because of all of Master's tricks?
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestion, the wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for—
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked. If Mukuro had already been dead for so who was it?
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all.
What are you? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting up. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is you can't really know who was under the true identity of the masked. You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without, there is another part of the attacker we can use to—
Oh? And what? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps, or could it be the hip? You never saw their hip, so you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now,
It was Mukuro Ikusaba! Shoot!
you never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. There's another part of the—
Oh? And this? Is it the right or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips? You never saw their, so you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, a representation of Fenrir. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person...
Yeah, well, okay. But that still doesn't prove it could have been...
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of... But what about Kyoko? Uh-oh! No snappy comeback.
If you insist.
Huh?
What do you think? I'll show you the
Your hand!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning.
I thought you didn't want anyone to...
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the master... My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the
No, not at all.
Then this much has been... There can be no doubt that the...
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those closets. Sorry. Did I sit?
Not at all. You can say what...
Sure. As long as it means pushing me, because if you haven't noticed...
That's true.
On the contrary, we don't know anything.
You're not going to tell us she was already...
I promise you, without a doubt.
Then somehow she was killed.
And after she died, who knows how? Did the culprit stash her somewhere?
If she was, she would have been...
Then she...
But... to hide...
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exact... I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab, the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the...
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just...
So when the killer moved the body to then they simply left it as it was to...
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the...
There is no evidence. But you seem to be getting pretty worked
up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the... Because the key to uncovering your...
You talking about...
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistent...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Hey, by the way, Makoto...
What one?
You're fat. Don't tell me you forgot about that. So what do you think?
Why are you bringing...
Your mom, your dad, are they really at
Calm down, Makoto.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Ah! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? I'm not listening! I'm not listening!
This should prove it. The inconsistency here.
What are you talking about?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant... That's where everyone who's died...
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter?
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on.
That's simple.
That's right. Any other... But according to the lights in the biolab...
You're seeing a dead body.
I got it! The mask...
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body. And yet, her body...
Then... It may very well be. But if that's true, including Monokuma's executions, there have a... That's the point I'm trying to...
I'm completely lost.
I refuse to give up yet! 10 of the lights should have been...
That's simple.
That's right. Any... But according to the lights in the bio...
You're seeing a dead...
I got it! The master...
But if they wanted to do that, they would... And yet, her button...
It may very well be. But if that's true, including Monokuma's execution, that's the point I'm trying to...
I'm completely lost. How can...
I got it! What about it? The same person...
Killed...
Officially, 10 murders have been committed, but one of the victims may have been murdered.
Murdered and...
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings.
Technically, you're right, I guess.
Could easily have happened. No. It is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course, before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even...
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries.
Nothing's gonna become... Because Kyoko's... Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka, Maizono, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro, Mando, Kiyotaka, is Mifumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka Maizono, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwachi Hira Mondo Kiyotaki Fumi Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone? Was it Junko Enoshima? Shoot! Is this someone else that Mukuro was it Sayaka, my Junko Enoshima? Shoot! Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed at? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe Sakura. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice. Who is this someone? Was it Junko Enoshima? Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was No, it's wrong!
Junko! Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened? She was impaled by a bunch of...
And Mukuro died from when you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered.
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies...
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple... Then her body was kept in the biolab for however... Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those...
It's really true? Mukuro and... Wait, so... What?
It means that there haven't been 10, which also means that among the people we thought were dead...
And that's the true identity of the...
Who is it? Who's me?
We already know the answer to that. She took Yuko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's... A little silence. The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro. Then she's still alive? That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was... So the Mastermind's true identity is... Mukuro!
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She makes so the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro. Shoot. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She so the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found. It wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look so the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body it wasn't. Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot. I refuse to give up yet.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monokuma? Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was so the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monokuma? Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right.
She made it look like
So the mastermind's true identity.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the... It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give...
The body we... It wasn't when she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it so the mastermind's true identity.
What do you say, Monokuma? Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro!
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still...
That's right. She made so the mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body, so the mastermind...
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body it wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look so the mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found,
it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still...
That's right. She made so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monaco?
The body we found, it wasn't when she's still alive.
That's right. She made it look like Junko, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like, so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like so the mastermind's true identity.
What do you say, Monaco?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right.
She makes so the mastermind...
What do you say, Monaco?
The body we
found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still... That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monokuma?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still...
That's right. She made it look so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Do you give up?
The body we... It wasn't when she's still...
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Do you give up?
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we... It wasn't when she's still...
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we... It wasn't when she's still...
That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind's true identity.
What do you say, Monica?
The body it wasn't when she's still. That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monica?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still. That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monica?
The body it wasn't when she's still. That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is.
Mukuro! Shoot!
The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Juke. So the mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still. That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Body we found certain it wasn't Mukuro.
No, he's wrong. No. The body we found in the garden, the body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So the... Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about...
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our... If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead.
She was dead. There's no question.
So,
It must be...
then you're withdrawing.
I know you gave it your best.
This case hasn't been decided. You haven't given up already.
No! Of course not! There's no way I'd give up that easy!
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right?
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Huh? Let's assume Junko is still alive.
Now I understand! That's it! What is... Switch? That's right! Before this... Specifically, Mukuro...
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing. That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of... Good point. It's maybe the whole...
I got it! The two of them may have switched places. Yes, from the moment we first met, if that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. It's actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her? I had, like, a normal conversation.
When we first met, none of us knew. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko. and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro... Junko never had any tattoo like...
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing... Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hand. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real...
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the head... You made sure I couldn't finish what is because you didn't want me to...
Oh, yeah!
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met...
That whole power outage thing... want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! That's impossible!
I refuse to give up yet!
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! That's impossible! What do you want? That's impossible!
This should prove it! The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did... I noticed it just a little while ago. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity.
What's so unusual about them?
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden, and on top of that, in this photo, so in other words, at that... With all that in mind, there's no doubt that, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died, is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the...
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. I'll prove everything, right now! killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a vial until Junko decided. Junko dragged the body out of the vial. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proved to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. Here's exactly what happened. Meanwhile, So she put on a mask. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy it. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the real Junko and Oshima! That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this.
Come on! It's time.
It's not like you're an endangered species.
Give it up, Junko.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still...
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world! We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you... Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma, it was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know? Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I
feel like this...
right. It was before I ever came to this school. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right then what you told me.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different...
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you... Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. And just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she...
And for reasons deeper and darker than the oceans. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the she had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only...
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to...
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected, when Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very...
How can you talk like you sacrificed your own sister?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair despair as long as I can remember. Like when I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live with it.
So you just murdered your own... That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so... excited. Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. Super, 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 super. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example that she must have died feeling such a... I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memory!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do! Then...
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point.
When the group pictures were taken, I got it! It must have...
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things.
You're talking about the motives you provided to...
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manner. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's when Sayaka was murdered. What was the theme of the motive I presented?
I got it! The driving force behind the motive...
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those each videos showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships, and it was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart, but still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy.
Okay! Time for... so...
I got it! It was our past.
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, How long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction!
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a...
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memory...
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think, the mere fact that that's what you want, proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the saving... Then hurry up and... Okie dokie. Like they say, I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world be... So something really did happen.
Now are you interested in what I have? See your faces sink in. Behold! This is the outside world, you...
dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a... What you just saw. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember...
Better kick your brain in the ass! Cause it's up to that brain lump? I don't remember! Ain't a fucking excuse no more! Cause for the final class try! Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
Shoot!
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever. When it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical...
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody. This is the end.
For all of us! What other choice do we have?
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever. When it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other token.
What?
Two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got...
Well,
I don't have all the details. Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after?
Then why didn't you say something? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember...
Huh? What's the matter, mister?
A tragedy?
Oh no! I seriously forgot?
Just answer the question! What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or... But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking...
Is...
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself!
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster! Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it?
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything.
I couldn't live up.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this. The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended.
How can the world just end?
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending is...
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer!
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated!
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority! A peasant, you must learn your place, peasant!
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago!
Hold on! There's no way that happened to... I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago! If some kind of world-ending event, then how do you explain the totally normal world we...
Have you
mistaken?
Well, it sounds like you think that...
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it! You're saying that what happened 2 years ago...
Huh?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What the hell is this chick trying to...
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that? And
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us! Answer with all your heart and soul!
I got it! If we accept that what you said, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years.
Nope. No!
Another correct answer! Well done, peasant!
Seriously?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right! You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy, and that entire period of time is...
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible.
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
You've been living here for 2 years? Hell Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is... It's all just... surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted! 2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for—
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school of— Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is all just... surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so good. 2 years? I could never lose.
We've been living here for— Hell no!
I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school. Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor, if you don't mind.
Sure, whatever you want. But I'm...
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this... I don't know. No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow...
Lies! It's...
I don't want to believe it either, but there's also no And who's talking? It's mine. In the handwriting, but just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance, and on top of that, something tragically the biggest, most awful, right before everyone's eyes. You absorbed all that despair, and once you've forgotten, you made the choice. Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind. I'm bored.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning!
Figure out where your memories come apart.
I lost my memory. When I first came to the gates and when I passed out...
Wow, you still have enough... so I don't know much of... And your sense of time got all messed up. I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead...
The reason it felt so short was because...
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories?
When everyone met for the first time, unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce...
But by that point, we'd all... That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, it's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, all about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the tragedy even made its way here.
What? The most tragic event in human history. I can't believe it's all because... Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob?
You have a point. It was none of those. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world.
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the map.
Okay, so Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important. And so guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation. Do any of you know who that...
I got it! Could only have been... He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster.
And because we had that... That's why we all agreed.
But creating the shelter was a... It's laughable, really. Idea! He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school! So what was supposed to be a... became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say...
By the way, it was you yourself under the headmaster's direction.
You mean...
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time, and thus began...
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last...
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy...
He let us live.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a rather. It was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few, so I thought I should show them.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting...
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed... I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch. Refusing, but in the end, I was...
So you just used us?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of...
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So you solved the mystery, but just...
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would...
And if we did, our final desire for creating this... If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, how would you react?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, all those motives I mean, with the world have meaningless? We've been murdering each other?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were...
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. Don't help us! I'll do anything!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful!
But I'm sorry to say, all I want is despair. And since there's no reason, there's no argument, no understanding. What better definition of...
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on, but there's no real reason for us to believe...
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, so I don't acknowledge it.
Until you see it with your own... In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go out? Well, you better not. Trust me, I'm not...
Well, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I didn't kill anyone. I simply...
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right?
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to...
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course! Oh, and also, since this'll...
What?
You guys so full of hope, I've decided to have you... If even one of you votes to punish, I'll consider that a win for me! And...
It's just...
Oh, but don't worry.
Even if you don't, you still got the...
It's okay. Nobody would act...
Oh, let me just mention, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean... we'd
have to just...
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you...
What are you saying?
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
You mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished,
I will force you out, ensuring you all die.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto...
What? Has your resolve softened? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. You're lovely.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father.
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wit. That's why he tried to trap you all here. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate.
So, who do you think's gonna give in?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then it's time for the final vote.
End your stupid life!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will scream. In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come to an end, all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside for only... So, what if you just die?
I refuse to give up yet! We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling sense... But to live, so even if it's hard, I want to keep on living. So that's why, no matter what, The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of hope.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside, the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, you only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted now. The only reason is thanks to the air pit. Say whatever you want. I mean, if I die, the purifiers will screech to a... In other words, the communal life you've all been living.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. Actually, I may not look like it. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been living. I can keep on living! As long as I have my masters! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death...
Don't lose hope now!
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage... Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that But don't misunderstand me. I just have to keep my word. I swore Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided to have...
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been living. I can keep on living! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death...
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure, just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be? No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ult. You came here to confront and if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate.
What the hell are you?
So uncool.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you... It's all so uncool! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame! You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy is You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair. You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless! Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
Everything is pointless!
No, no.
You suck!
What do you want? So uncool.
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going. I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
It looks like we've reached the end.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials with our own hands.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just...
What the heck?
Well, that's just totally the best! So this is despair. And now true despair. And now true despair. Huh?
Anyway,
Totally the best!
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
hey. However,
No. There's one last thing.
It's fine, it's fine.
it can't be.
Stop it! Stop it! How many times do I...
Don't get in my way!
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's even a tenth of this despair. Even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's...
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand,
I will force you out, ensuring...
In other words,
But...
it's true.
Yes.
my beautiful scissors! Achoo! Huh?
That's enough.
Anyway,
But
For serious?
in other words, am I wrong?
you got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Could it be... How about that? Whoa!
Makoto.
Well, I guess that. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told?
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to... I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Interesting. Things are getting vague. Like I said at the beginning, I am Headmaster. Thrills, chills, kills! Danganronpa.